Jai Jinendra, Jai Shri Krishna, Namaste and good evening. Welcome everybody to the Jain and Hindu steering groups Diwali and organ donation celebration. We are delighted to have all of you with us this evening. Of course, we will be celebrating this in a very different way under normal circumstances in one of our wonderful community spaces. However, given the current situation, we are doing this online and delighted to have so many people join us. And we will be hearing in a while about who has won our Diwali art competition. Of course, it seems strange, very strange not to be doing this face to face, but despite the current challenges, we are using technology to bring this into our living rooms. And as our Prime Minister so eloquently stated in his Diwali message this week, technology is absolutely amazing and astounded by the number of different things we are currently doing using technology. And delighted that we're able to bring this event to you tonight via this Simulive webinar. And we're going to have some entertainment, some dance, some songs, and of course, hear who has won our art competition. In a moment, we're also going to hear from the first of our three speakers, Lord Jitesh Gadia, and then Millie Banerjee from NHSBT Board, and then Kirit Modi, the chair of the Jain and Hindu Organ Donation Steering Group. Lord Jitesh Gadi has been instrumental in creating JOD, the Jain and Hindu Organ Donation Steering Group, which started with a workshop almost 2 years ago now, and then launched in the July of 2019 in a packed house in Parliament. His support has been absolutely invaluable in taking this message about organ donation to our diverse communities. And organ donation is actually a community challenge which we are, as a community, working together to address. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our first speaker for the evening, Lord Jitesh Gadia.
Good evening, namaste, and welcome to this special Diwali webinar hosted by NHS Blood and Transplant, together with the Jain and Hindu Organ Donation Steering Group. Celebrating Diwali in the middle of a pandemic is a highly unusual experience for us all, especially given the social separation from our family and friends. Yet, it has also inspired new ways of marking this important festival for Hindus, Jains, and Sikhs. We might be socially distanced, but we are finding new and innovative ways of remaining connected to one another. Today's webinar comes directly to your homes in that spirit. We hope to provide an enjoyable mix of information, education, and entertainment, with the aim of updating you on the important subject of organ donation. As a parliamentarian, I have been keen to support this cause because of its disproportionate impact on the lives of the South Asian diaspora across the UK. Indeed, the pandemic itself has highlighted a number of health inequalities which adversely impact the South Asian communities, especially the higher incidence of diabetes, heart disease, and kidney failure. The good news is that the change in law to an opt-out system rather than opt-in, which became effective on 20th of May this year, brings new hope to those waiting for an organ transplant and will increasingly save lives in the future. You will see a number of presentations and videos elaborating on this theme, but we were also keen to incorporate the rich and vibrant traditions of Diwali into this occasion, and so I'm delighted that NHSBT and the Jain and Hindu Organ Donation Steering Group have organised an innovative visual arts competition aimed at children and young people. We asked our next generation to depict organ donation in Diwali, and the response has been tremendous. We have received an outstanding array of entries ranging from traditional Rangoli designs to videos encouraging people to make the ultimate gift of life through organ donation and light up other lives. It was an honour to chair the judging panel for this competition, and we will be announcing the winners this evening, so please stay tuned. During this festive season, it is more important than ever to discuss important issues such as organ donation with our family and close friends. In line with the recent change in law, the Jain and Hindu Organ Donation Steering Group, under the brilliant and dedicated leadership of Kirit Modi, have been doing a remarkable job of encouraging people to register to donate and, crucially, to talk with their loved ones about their decisions. During this pandemic, we have seen multiple examples of Hindus, Jains and Sikhs practicing the noblest of our shared values, seva, or selfless service, supporting the most vulnerable around them. I am also reminded of the wisdom of Mahatma Gandhi, whose 150th birth anniversary we celebrated last year, who said, "To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer." So I urge you this Diwali to take some time to discuss organ donation with your loved ones and make a positive decision to save lives. I also take this opportunity to wish everyone a happy and healthy Diwali and a prosperous year ahead. I am now delighted to hand over to my co-host, Millie Banerjee, the chair of NHS Blood and Transplant. Millie and her entire team have been fabulous partners for the Jain and Hindu community, and I would like to put on record our appreciation for their constructive collaboration and look forward to continuing our work together to help save lives. Millie, over to you.
Let me start by welcoming you all to this rather novel celebration for a day that is so important to all of us. I'm very proud to be here representing NHS Blood and Transplant. Jode and NHS Blood and Transplant have worked together on many initiatives, and the one this year has been a very successful one. I have to tell you that I was one of the judges, and it was one of the most difficult things I've done in a long time because of the quality of the entries and the creativity of the entries and the number. We could have chosen many more winners, but we had to discipline ourselves to the winners that we did choose. But I would like to say thank you to all of you who've submitted entries and commend you all for an extraordinary range of creative work that you've done. Thank you. I would like to end by expressing my sincere thanks to all of you for the support that you give us in NHSBT. Diwali is a very poignant time for us to remember the importance of thinking of others and thinking of giving. And it's important to all of us in all of our lives. Thank you so much for making organ donation a central part of the Diwali theme for this year. I'm very grateful to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Millie, for that and your wonderful support that you've provided to us, and always available to talk to us about organ donation and our communities and how we can take this message to the community. I want to now introduce Kirit Modi, the chair of the Jain and Hindu Organ Donation Steering Group. Kirit has done amazing amounts of fantastic work in this area, and he's almost like a one-man machine. And everywhere you go, everyone has heard of Kirit Modi to do with organ donation. So very delighted that we're going to hear from him this evening. Kirit, bye.
Jai Shri Krishna and Jai Jinendra to everyone. My name is Kirit Modi. I'm a kidney transplant recipient and I chair the Jain and Hindu Organ Donation Steering Group. We set up Jode nearly 2 years ago with the support of Lord Jitesh Kagia. And I'm very pleased to inform you that since that time, a group of 20 of us have been working very hard to promote organ donation within the Hindu and Jain communities. The Diwali campaign we are having this year has been organized by a small group of us. And I'm most grateful to all members of the JOD subgroup who've been leading this. We've obviously worked very closely with NHS blood and transplant colleagues. Now, I just want to name a few of them. These are Altaf Kazi, Sharon D'Souza, Sabrina Kumari, and Geraldine Parker. The arts competition is a new way of working, and we wanted to encourage discussion within families. And we are really delighted at the number of entries we've had from all over the country, and also the quality of the entries. We had an eminent judging panel chaired by Lord Jitesh Kadia, and we had a very difficult decision deciding on the winners. And I want to thank all members of the judging panel for all their hard work in coming to decisions about the winners. We know that there is a desperate need of organs within the UK, and most people are waiting for a kidney. We also know that getting a good match can depend on your ethnicity. So the ethnicity of the donor and the ethnicity of the recipient does matter. The law on organ donation in England changed recently to opt out. And what this means is that unless you have opted out, then it will be presumed that your organs will be available for donation when you die. Now, many people are asking, why should we register if there is an opt-out arrangement in place now anyway? And there are two main reasons. The first one is that if you've registered to donate your organs and you've discussed that with your family members, then it's much easier for your family members at a very critical time in hospital when the nurse begins discussion about organ donation. So the first reason is that you will be helping your family members at a very critical time. Secondly, if you wish to donate your organs, why don't we do that as a positive decision rather than rely on the law to help make us that decision? Hinduism and Jainism support organ donation, and our religious leaders, in fact, encourage us to donate our organs. Many people believe that donating organs can be the highest form of daan within our community. In fact, many people call organ donation the gift of life. So my message to you is fairly simple. Please discuss organ donation within your family. Please register to donate organs when you die, and please help save lives. If you wish to work with JOD, we'd be delighted to hear from you. Please do contact us. Now, I want to finish by wishing you all a very happy Diwali and a healthy and prosperous new year. Thank you.
Thank you, Kirit Bhai, for that lovely message, and of course talking about our Diwali art competition. Just want to say a warm welcome to all of you, and a few people that I'm going to talk about just briefly. So Lord Jitesh Gadia, Millie Banerjee, Anthony Clarkson, Councillor Sharma Tatler from Brent Council. I've got Katie Portel, our NHS Ambassador Lead for NHSBT Organ Donation Ambassador Lead, and many other people and supporters, and of course lots of parents of some of the children that have entered the competition. You're all really welcome, and thank you for joining us. Now we're going to look at and enjoy the first of our two dances today by the Anashmita Dance Studio, and Anashmita Saha herself is teaching at the studio and performing for us this evening a wonderful Lakshmiji dance. Anashmita, thank you so much for your wonderful support, and looking forward to this dance. Thank you.
आंगन की शोभा बढ़ाना कभी मेरे घर आना मेरे आंगन की शोभा बढ़ाना कभी मेरे घर आना मैया लक्ष्मी तुम्ही सर्व शक्ति कही तुझे पूजे समाना मेरे आंगन की शोभा बढ़ाना कभी मेरे घर
Thank you, Anna Schmitter Dance Studio and Anna Schmitter Saha. Wonderful, really lovely dance there, very colourful as well. And of course, tomorrow is Dhanteras and we will all be doing Lakshmiji's puja tomorrow. So that was really appropriate and really lovely. Okay, turning now to our competition. So I think Diwali couldn't be Diwali without a Rangoli. And so the inspiration for this art competition actually came from the traditional Rangoli designs for Diwali. And we had 77 entries from all around the UK. So the judging panel had quite a difficult job to do to actually select the winners. The judging panel was chaired by Lord Jitesh Gadia and included Millie Banerjee, Kirit Modi, Jasveer Singh, OBE, Altaf Kazi from NHS Blood and Transplant, Anil Banot, OBE from Hindu Council, Professor Sejal Saglani, Kamlesh Purohit, Nirmala Pojani, Joshna Ben Shah, and Karun Soni, who is a wonderful artist. So this panel actually met online several times to select the winners that we are now going to be seeing. So thank you, our heartfelt thanks actually to the panel. Not an easy decision, but actually I think we've reached some really good decisions in choosing the winners. So thank you all very, very much. So we are going to now move to looking at our first category of winners. And this was in the youngest age group.
Good evening. Jai Jinendra and Jai Shri Krishna to all. My name is Jaisukh Mehta. I'm a director at the Institute of Jainology and chair of the One Jain panel coordinating the activities of 31 UK-based Jain organizations. I'm indeed honored and feel privileged that I have been given the opportunity to announce the winners for the Rangoli competition for one of the 3 age groups. I will announce the names of the winners in the 5 to 11 age group in reverse order. The third prize goes to Riddhi Jobanputra. She is only 6 years old. The second prize goes to Kavya Kedia, who is 9 years old. And the first prize goes to 11-year-old Prisha Jain. Can I request everyone to give a big applause to these winners of the competition? I take this opportunity to congratulate all the winners and say well done to all other participants. Winning brings the pleasure of getting a prize, but there is also the joy of participation and learning from others to do better the next time. Mahavir Bhagwan spent all his life sharing his wisdom with the lay people, that is in fact gifting the knowledge to the path of enlightenment. In that spirit, we should also think of gifting an organ to one who needs it, and we would have given the greatest gift anyone can give, a new life, or as we say, Abhaidan. Wishing everyone a happy Diwali, happy, healthy and prosperous New Year, along with the spirit of giving. Take care and stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph Bai, for announcing our youngest winners. So as Joseph Bai just said, we've got Riddhi Joban Putra, who wins third place in this round. This is the 5 to 11-year-olds category. She's just 6 years old from Leicester. Our second place goes to Kavya Kedde. She's aged 9 years old and from Cardiff. So really this competition has had entries from all over the UK, which is amazing to see. And really even more amazing is the fact that we've had so many entries from, in fact, the most entries have come in this age group. So I want to actually thank all of the parents who will have encouraged these children to enter this competition, and also some of the schools. We know a number of schools were also running this activity in their classes. This is their artwork. So Riddhi's here, really inspirational, beautiful, beautiful drawings, and the inspiration from the Rangoli, the traditional Rangoli. We will now see who wins first place in this category. Yes, so first place goes to Prisha Jain, 11 years old from Sutton in Surrey. Her artwork is truly inspirational, actually, and congratulations, Prisha, and all the winners of this category, and of course, everyone that entered. So here you go, this is Prisha's entry. The detail in this is absolutely astounding, actually, really lovely. Thank you so much for all the hard work that you must have put into this entry. Thank you. And let's congratulate all three winners and of course everyone that entered this round. Thanks very much, everyone. We're now going to be seeing a short video which is going to be talking about organ donation and its importance in our communities. And this is a video that was made last year and had quite huge amounts of play actually on social media. Let's have a look at the video. Thank you.
Kidney failure now. We made the decision to donate his organs.
Post-transplant, positive change.
Make the most of donating some part of our body.
It's up to us to embrace the changes.
Help save lives. Pass it on.
Register your decision on organ donation. Pass it on.
Talk to family and friends about your decision to donate. Pass it on.
Save lives. Pass it on.
Thank thank you. That video is truly inspirational, and I loved those two little children, Sina and Jay's children there, telling us to pass it on. Our next item is actually a song by the wonderful Hemina Shah. Hemina is actually in Singapore, and obviously if we'd done this face-to-face, she would have been performing in front of us, but we're not doing this face-to-face, so here's the next best thing. This is the first of many collaborations that she's worked on during the lockdown, and we're delighted to welcome her today to this webinar. Thank you, Hemina.
Hi everyone, this is Hemina from Singapore. Wishing you a very, very happy Diwali and a big, big congratulations to all the winners of the Diwali art competition. What a great way to bring the subject of organ donation to life. And I'd like to wish the Jain and Hindu Organ Donation Group continued success in raising awareness for organ donation within our communities. I'm sorry I can't be there to perform for you live today, but I do hope you enjoy listening to some of the global collaborations that I have been working on during the lockdown time. Thank you so much. I'm wishing you a very happy new year.
Thank you, Hemina. That was wonderful. And maybe next year we'll have you live with us. But really, really wonderful. And thank you for all your support. Right, we're going to go and find out who has won our next category now, which is the 12 to 18 years age group. And to tell us who that is, I'd like to introduce Pramod Thakur, please.
Good evening. I'm Pramod Thakur, Chairman of Jalaram Charitable Trust, Leicester, and a member of the Joint Steering Committee. I have the pleasure of announcing this year's Diwali Rangoli competition winners. The third prize goes to Kia Jain, age 14, from Pinner. The second prize goes to Niyati Mystery, age 14, from Wellingborough. And the first prize goes to Sanvi Haria, 12 years old, from Pinner. I'd like to really congratulate all of you for the wonderful Rangoli competition that you entered into and won the prizes. I wish you all the best for the Diwali. Happy New Year, and please stay safe. Take care.
Thank you, Pramod Bhai. So, our winners in this category are Kaya Jain, 14 years old, from Pinner, who's done a wonderful drawing, really, really lovely, and it's actually a drawing rather than an artwork. Our second place winner is Niti Mystery, also age 14, and from Wellingborough. So, as I was saying before, really UK-wide entries. UK-wide, we've had people looking at this, and so here we go. This is Kaya's drawing, and then Niti's at the bottom there. Really lovely, inspirational drawings that, you know, talk about organ donation alongside the traditional Diwali images of the diya there, and then we've of course got Ram and Sita there in this drawing. Okay, let's find out our first prize winner. There we go. Sanvi Haria, age 12, from Pinner, and this is Sanvi's drawing. There you go, it's Ganeshji with all the organs around him. Truly inspirational, and what a wonderful way to actually bring organ donation into our homes and encourage all our families to talk about organ donation. So I'm sure families have had a discussion before these wonderful artworks have been created. So thank you very much, all of you, for doing this and entering the competition. Really, truly wonderful drawings there. Okay, we're going to move forward now. And our next item is actually another dance from the Anashmita Dance Academy. And this time it is to a wonderful classical song that we all love and enjoy. So let's see. Let's have a look at this one. Thank you, Anashmita Dance Studio. Brilliant, absolutely wonderful Guma dance there. We're now going to be looking at who has won our over 18s category. And to announce that, we've got a lovely lady called Surinder Satpal, who herself is an organ donor. So we're going to find out who has won in our 18 plus category. Surinder, tell us who that is, please.
Hi guys, I'm Surinder and this is my daughter Girlie. Hi. Firstly, we wanted to wish you a very, very happy Diwali. And today I've been given the job to announce the category over 18 winners for the Diwali 2020 organ donation art competition. But let me tell you about myself. So in September 2019, I became a living organ donor, which means I donated a kidney to a little girl called Anaya who lives in Newcastle, who's 3 years old, whose appeal I saw on Facebook, and her appeal moved me so much that I wanted to make her health better, therefore I donated one of my kidneys to her. She is currently thriving, growing up very fast and enjoying life like never before. I support organ donation because I believe giving the gift of life is probably the biggest gift you could ever give anybody. And what's the best to do this Diwali is to be somebody's light in their darkest hour while they're deteriorating health, while they're waiting for an organ transplant. Why not be an organ donor? Why not sign up to be an organ donor this Diwali and be somebody's light, be somebody's deep. So I'm not going to leave it too long. I'm going to announce the competition winners. Girlie's going to help me by holding up little posters that she's made, and my 7-year-old daughter Hagen has helped make. So we're going to announce the organ donation or the organ donation art competition winners now. So the third place goes to Pooja Gadia. Well done, Pooja, you've got third place. And the second place goes to Prithvi Nimmer. Well done, Prithvi, you've done really, really well, congratulations. And the first place goes to, drum roll please, to Demi Ladwa. Congratulations, Demi, you have done a fantastic job. Thank you for all the people that participated in the art competition for organ donation 2020. Well done to all the participants. And that's for us. Happy Diwali to everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Let's have a look at the entries that we had from these winners. So Pooja Gadia from Nottingham wins third place. Paridi Nima from Watford in second place. And here's what they actually submitted. I mean, the absolute wonderful detail in these pieces of artwork is absolutely incredible, actually. And the first place, which is from Demi Ladwa, is actually a video of some work that she has done, incredibly creative work, actually. And Demi's from Wiltshire. So what an incredible way to bring organ donation into our homes. And so she's got Ganeshji there talking about organ donation. And of course, she's got the remembrance tray and the poppies there as well. Really, really lovely entry and, you know, deserved first place. Thank you so much, Demi Ladwa, for that and for entering the competition. Surinder just said, what better way to bring light at Diwali into people's lives? And the next video that we're going to be looking at is exactly about that, actually from a family that made the incredibly difficult decision of donating their father's organs when he passed away. And indeed, he has brought light into so many lives. Thank you very much to all our entrants and the winners of the 18+ age category. Thank you.
He was in charity, he was into giving, and part of his belief system and his faith was in helping others. Even in his last moments, he was happy to help others, and I believe that.
It was an amazing thing the family did, because within the Asian community generally, there's a desperate need for more organ donors. And what they have done, not just by helping directly a number of families, but also the message they are sending out that this should become the norm within our community.
Diwali is the festival of light, isn't it? So I guess it's all about bringing the light back. So organ donation is exactly that, really.
And this is a wonderful opportunity for you to firstly make a decision about whether you want to register on the organ donation register or whether you want to register to opt out of that. Secondly, share your decision with your family. It's so important.
How can you bring light into someone's life? It's to change their life, I guess, isn't it? And then that can be done through organ donation. So it's a great time to think about it.
Thank you to the Kakut family there who, as I said before, made that incredibly difficult decision and donated their father's organs. A really powerful video that actually really helps us to take that message into our communities. We're now going to go back to Hemina to hear from her again in her second song. Thank you so much, Hemina.
नीले नीले अंबर पर चांद जब आए, प्यार बरसाए, हमको तरसाए। ऐसा कोई साथी हो, ऐसा कोई प्रेमी हो, प्यास दिल की बुझा जाए। नीले नीले अंबर पर चांद जब आए, प्यार बरसाए, हमको तरसाए। ऊंचे ऊंचे पर्वत जब चूमते हैं अंबर को, प्यासा प्यासा अंबर जब चूमता है सागर को। ऊंचे ऊंचे पर्वत जब चूमते हैं अंबर को, प्यासा प्यासा अंबर जब चूमता है सागर को। प्यार से कसने को, बाहों में बसने को, दिल मेरा ललचाए, कोई तो आ जाए। ऐसा कोई साथी हो, ऐसा कोई प्रेमी हो, प्यास दिल की बुझा जाए। नीले नीले अंबर पर चांद जब आए, प्यार बरसाए, हमको तरसाए।
Thank you, Hemina. So lovely, and looking forward to hearing more from you and your lockdown songs soon. Right, so as I was saying before, we promoted this competition since October, and via this competition we've been talking about organ donation in the Jain and Hindu community, and of course the Sikh community who also celebrate Diwali. And we had 77 entries, and here are the names of all our entrants of the competition. And whoever can read out all these names in 1 second to me will get another prize. Not really, but really lovely to see these entrants here. And then I want to say a few special thank yous. So we talked about earlier that this campaign has only been possible because of the support of NHS Blood and Transplant right from the top with Millie Banerjee giving many, many hours from her busy diary to this, and then all of the wonderful marketing and publicity team that have worked with us on the campaign, and they include Sharon D'Souza, Sammy Turner, Geraldine Parker, and Suzanne Brown. Thank you so much for all the support you've provided to this campaign. Without your work, we wouldn't have been able to be as successful as we have been. And of course, we look forward to working with you again in the future. Want to also thank the group within the Jain and Hindu organ donation steering group that has been responsible for creating this Diwali campaign, working on it, promoting it, and of course, bringing you this webinar today. So all my colleagues on the subgroup for the Diwali campaign, we want to thank every one of you for all the hours that you've given this and helping to promote organ donation throughout our communities. Thank you very much. But of course, as I said, special thanks to our friends at NHSBT. I will move to the next slide, which is to thank all of our colleagues, and I'm going to name them actually. So that's Kirit Modi, who is the chair of our subgroup and indeed chair of the Jain and Hindu Organ Donation Steering Group, Pramod Thakkar, Neil Soneji, Bharat Patel, Kirit Mistry, Vijay Sheth, myself, and my wonderful colleague who is not on camera but helping me in the background doing all of this IT to enable this webinar to happen today, and that's Niraj Doshi. He deserves a special thank you actually for making all of this possible and helping us to put this webinar together. Thank you all very, very much. Thank you everyone for attending this evening, and I'm now going to pass us back to Lord Gardia for his closing remarks. Thank you very much.
Namaste again. That brings our webinar this evening to a conclusion. I hope you have all enjoyed the wonderful mix of information, education, and entertainment to celebrate Diwali and raise awareness of organ donation. You will have seen the winners of the arts competition and their stunning designs. Congratulations to all the worthy winners. However, I must confess that it was a difficult task for the judges to choose the finalists, given the quality of entries we received. So I also wanted to thank and commend each and every participant in the competition for their efforts and engagement. I am also grateful to the whole team which has masterminded this webinar. The Jain and Hindu Organ Donation Steering Group is now well established to continue its work, and we would be delighted to collaborate with any community groups who are not yet involved in promoting organ donation. Finally, thank you at home for your active participation. And I would like to end by wishing you once again a happy and healthy Diwali and a prosperous year ahead. Very best wishes to you all.